Notification.
As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense set for a first down play. On the ground, it's Briggs. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Seeing these early season top 25 matchups, you can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play. And I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though. This guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Boyd. Going for it all. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get it through the air. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when to catch it, big fella.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A 1st down for the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll set up to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixed.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the boot, looking for his man. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. It's complete. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
First down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Boyd. He finds his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. They'll try the right side. Oh, they knock it free. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Auburn 7.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. That Auburn offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but dude.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He'll try to do it himself. Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Brings up second down.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Third down coming up.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Get set.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've all...
Going for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
He's going to run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. It's complete on the right side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On target. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Absolutely. absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Texas.
Looking for blockers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Boyd. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Give to the single back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The snap sets up the throw. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He caught it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Oh, batted into the air and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9. Ready, go.
To the air. It's Boyd. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
Clear. Clear.
They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Give to the fullback. Stumbled to the ground.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended.
You get down here in the red zone, you get close to the end zone, you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back, he does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Handoff to the single running back. Can't get him to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Auburn going to work with another 1st down.
Spider.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll throw it on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. At the 30. 10. Touchdown Longhorn! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball switch, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Makes the grab over the middle. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 48, Auburn 7.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
It's complete to the right. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more. Throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
Take over. 1st and 10.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys are...
The expressway is wide open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the game.
Stopped after making the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To throw, it's Boyd. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive.
Lasso!
Back to the air one more time. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. To the air, it's Boyd. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it's...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he intercepts it. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play. They've got it at the 38.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Back to throw, it's Boyd. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's open on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Helm. Offense takes its timeout. 27 seconds left. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. On second down, they'll take to the air. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they got it at the 38.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing.
Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He's going up top here late in the game. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledge.